What is up, honeys? It's KingBritneyChanel, and I'm back with yet another video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Adam Ali, darling, telling everything to TashaK. So if you want to hear my commentary and my thoughts on the whole situation, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share the video, and let's get started. I hope y'all enjoy.
I already know it's your girl, Britney Chanel.
Hey honeys, how are y'all doing today? I am back with another video. And so y'all know on this channel we have talked about Latoya Forever and Adam Ali before on this channel. I will put the link to those past videos that I did in the eye icon, and it'll be up in the corner so you can see that whole playlist to go back over this whole situation if you're not familiar with this particular couple. Basically, if you aren't familiar, they are a YouTube couple that was on YouTube. Latoya Forever and Adam Ali, they were on YouTube for years. And basically, they had a very kind of like public separation, divorce situation. Like, hit YouTube not too long ago. Everybody on YouTube was talking about it. People took their sides, darling. You know, you had people that was Team Adam. You had people that was Team Latoya. But honey, TashaK got down to the questions that we all wanted to know about the Latoya Forever and Adam Ali divorce / split, whatever you want to call it. She basically sat down with him and interviewed him and answered and got to the nitty gritty. And it got good, darling. It got good. So I just want to talk about some of the things that he mentioned in the particular interview. It was a 48-minute interview, I believe. And he really, I'm not editing that out either. He really, to me, basically told us what I already felt he was going to tell us, okay? In my previous videos, I had said before that I felt that we were dealing with two different types of people, okay? Latoya, social media, butterfly, and Adam just being, as he said, a person that put responsibility over happiness. Now, he did mention a lot of key things that I felt like, you know, answered or kind of like shut down to me a lot of the foolishness that was going on from the previous people that was talking about this Latoya situation. Like, you had women that was delusional, like, like she built him, and just all of this crazy stuff, like, oh, he wasn't affectionate, like all of this crazy stuff that they were saying about Adam. But Adam basically kind of like clarified that he was dealing with a person that had a grass is greener type of philosophy or, you know, mindset. So if you're dealing with that type of person never looks at what they have in front of them or the blessings that's right in front of them. They're always trying to advance on to the next thing, or thinking that over in the corner is more beautiful than what they have right in front of them. I kind of equated when he said that in the video to like the Esau situation, where Esau was hungry. He wanted their red beans and rice. He wanted to get the immediate gratification and not looking at what the blessing was that was bestowed upon him. And he just ended up throwing everything away for that immediate gratification that he wanted to, you know, the fleshly side he wanted to eat. But he ended up throwing away basically the birthright or selling it for a bowl of soup. And I feel like with Latoya, I definitely feel like that's what was going on. Like, I think like from what he was saying, from what Adam was telling Tasha in the video, I feel like he was dealing with a person that, you know, we all, I feel like, have one of those family members or people in the family that they're so focused on fame and fortune that they're missing out on the immediate like blessings and things, the present, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. If y'all know what I'm talking about, leave it in the comment section below if y'all know what I'm talking about, or y'all have a family member like that. Like a person that's just so caught up with being famous, so caught up with just this fantasy in their mind that they just, everything else is just No, like I got to focus on that. So he mentioned like the grass is greener, and Tasha tried to get him to answer the question of, you know, do you think that that could have meant like infidelity and stuff like that? He would, honey, he out of full respect, which that's how I could tell you not really dealing with a messy person, because he didn't even go into that. You feel what I'm saying? If he really wanted to spill, you know, some real life, I guess, because we done with Tasha, wine on that whole situation, I feel like he could have did that. But I feel like out of respect for her, I feel like he didn't. He was very positive, and that's how you could kind of tell that a person is being real with you when they're really not trying to like put down a person, but they're just telling it like it is. That's how, like, I feel like he's a positive type of person from how he interviewed, because a lot of people, honey, would have been like, yeah, she was that, but it was kind of like a read in between the lines. Like, if a person has a grass is greener type of time that they're on and they're never fulfilled, they're probably always going to be looking for that next person to advance them some type of way, or think about that baller, think about that movie star, or whoever, so who they think can make them into that picture in their mind. The problem when people have that grass is greener thing going is that when you don't have Yah, you don't have anything. When you don't have that inner fulfilled type of thing in your soul, nothing that you do is going to fill that void. Nothing. You can have all the nice clothes, all of the beautiful makeup, shoes, all of that stuff, and nothing will fulfill that. And basically, from what he was saying in the interview, he felt like he was constantly trying to fulfill that void, and it just was never enough. It was like one thing after the next. I do like that he brought some humanity to Latoya, because we are so used to Latoya, you know, just being prim and, you know, Latoya forever, like, kind of glam, and that, you know, y'all get what I'm saying, that social media-esque type of vibe. Not to say that she's, like, perfect, but he did bring some humanity to her when he mentioned, like, you know, she was dealing with a lot in a 4-month time span, like, you know, a car accident, being pregnant, the preeclampsia, you know, postpartum, all kind of stuff, and then also, I guess, quarrels with her family also. And so he was like, you know, he was in her corner. With him being in her corner time after time after time, I know that had to be exhausting, because you have a person that they're tearing down every relationship that they have, and then finally they get to you, and you like, how you gonna do that to me, and I've been there for you, I'm your day one, and you do this to me, I'm out. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, be the firefighter anymore. I'm not putting out any fires anymore. So I definitely understood him with that. I know a lot of women probably gonna be like, what do he mean after 9 years he wasn't in love? But I get it. Like, it's kind of like, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you constantly have to be like this, like, on guard, like, you just ready to, you know, every time, like, they've hurt you, so you have to constantly keep on, you know, having your shield up, you know. Like I said in the past videos, if you seen some of the ways she was, you know, disrespecting him and talking to him as a man, like, y'all men in the comments, y'all can say this. It's a lot of restraint with you keeping it together when a woman is constantly, you know, disrespecting you and your manhood and all that other stuff. Excuse me, y'all. So this pollen, it's spring. I'm gonna give me some tea in a minute. But yeah, you know, so it's a lot that probably I know would have to wait on a man. And it's like, you could become in love with the idea of a person, and if things move so fast and you're not getting that time to actually fall in love with the person, that could be, you know, an issue. But it's a real, to me, I felt what he was saying. It's kind of like, I love that person, but because I had to constantly defend myself and that person wasn't bringing me inner peace, can't say I really love that, okay? Like, so I felt him, but a lot of women, honey, they was probably gonna be mad with that, but I mean, I feel like it is what it is. Like, you know, Tasha got into that whole live moment where she came in the room on him, and that just kind of clearly showed us exactly what we was talking about on this channel. A lot of ladies was writing in the comment sections that they felt like that was rude, like that crossed the line, because he was saying before that he felt like she didn't have that filter where she's able to kind of turn off of the social media with the real life. And when it got to the Real Housewives, you know, portion of the interview where he kind of gave us that little gem where he was saying like she wanted to play Happy Family for the Real Housewives, like, you know, I guess to kind of spin that story, and he was like, no, they ain't going back. I was like, wow, that says a lot. And he was saying like, I guess she was trying to keep pursuing him in ways, and he was like, I'm able to prove it. I was like, yo, he is out here talking his talk, okay? He is talking his talk. He really wanted to put it out there, because it was I'm telling y'all, when this was going on, it was so many ladies like dragging him, like you know, oh, after all that she did to boost him. And I'm like, both of them were both YouTubers, and he told the backstory of it, which I'm glad he said it. She was at a point in her YouTube at first, like, I think he said 30,000, and he was at, like, I guess 10,000, and they collabed, and it kind of became something. So it wasn't like, you know, they weren't both doing their thing on YouTube, and it just, you know, it snowballed into what it is now. But I also like how he was like, he kind of addressed, like, the new guy situation. And the shade, darling, the shade. He was like, you know, you better expose your lover. I was like, oh my God, OMG. No, he did. No, he didn't. And then Tasha was talking about how she got sources or whatever on that. But, you know, it is Atlanta, darling. So, you know, I would not be surprised if stuff come out about that. I would not be surprised. A lot of people were saying for some time now that they been felt like something was up with LaToya and the guy that she was with, that she's with or whatever. And, you know, I like how he was balanced with it. He's like, if you're going through, you know, the type of stuff that she was going through, like the quarrels with family and all that other stuff, she could have been looking for comfort with that situation. Dude could have been looking to come up. Tasha on the thing talking about, you know, you're kind of moving backwards on the man scale. And basically, if you think about it from what Adam was saying, on the grass is greener type of side, is, you know, I'm looking at it like, what is this man really doing for your career or you and your look type of time? And then the valuable point is researching the person because they're around your youth. Okay, that's a whole nother thing also. Like, what type of person are you dealing with? So I felt like it was valuable points on that whole thing. But he, you know, he wished her kind of nothing really but happiness. And if she's being comforted, it ain't all about, you know, what a person can do. If that person is comforting you in that time when you're going through all the stuff you're going through, hey, he like. And I felt like it was overall like a good interview. Like, we got a lot of, you know, questions, you know, answered from the whole situation, how it just unfolded last time. You know, she put a post up, he put a video up. Then he mentioned how the separation video also was kind of filmed at the same time they was going through the whole divorce at the same house. And he was like, he didn't understand that, which that's very interesting too, y'all. But overall, I feel like y'all could just look at the video about what I was saying. I just feel like when he started talking about the spiritual journey, I really got a lot of gems from that at that part of the interview. Because it's like, sometimes you and a person are unequally yoked and y'all might be on two different pages. And you shouldn't, like he said, judge a person for that. You have to just let people go through their journey and their life process to get to where they need to get to, and you stay on your journey and your process. But you don't have to, lug that person along because you're here and they're not there yet. So that's always important to remember. You have to let people work out their own life processes, their own soul salvation. And don't judge them for where they're at. If that's where they at and they want to be there, you have to just sometimes let it go. But I do like how he mentioned that he puts responsibility over happiness, because that is true adulting. Like sometimes, you might want to do what you want to do, but when you have responsibilities as an adult, that's the focus. Like he was mentioning, like that his kids are his focus, and he didn't want to be a part of that whole, which we figured he probably didn't want to be a part of that reality TV mess. But that was something that she had wanted to do, like to fulfill like that whole social media, like grass is greener type of scenario that was being talked about. Did y'all feel like it was a good interview? Because I feel like it was a good interview. I feel like Adam was able to speak, his mind. I feel like it wasn't messy. He just got to the point. He wasn't trying to, throw nobody under the bus. It was some shade though, but he was saying he felt like it was kind of like some digs at him, like as far as the channel being made with the person. And that sort of stuff gets sticky when you're just making a channel with somebody and you don't know where that relationship is going to go. Like, I could see if you and the person is already solidified, but making a channel with somebody that you... But, I guess, like, if you got to continue to get that coin rolling and stuff like that, people want to keep people interested, okay, but... Yeah, that's my thoughts on that, y'all. Y'all had hit me up to ask me, like, when that whole interview dropped, what my thoughts were on it. And I was like, honey, this is what I felt in my spirit from the first time that one post was put up in that video, that's what probably was going on. And he said, she deserves the affection and stuff like that, but she probably, honey, wasn't getting it due to the whole dynamics of the relationship and stuff like that. So everything, honey, people was wanting to know about. Every area of YouTube was talking about this. So them questions, honey, was answered. Now, I wonder if LaToya may respond to what he said. Who knows? I will be looking out for that. Thank y'all for hitting me up with asking me and making requests on different situations. Ever since this whole Derek Jackson and Kevin thing, y'all been sending me all different types of stuff. So thank y'all for that. I will see y'all soon on the next video. Be blessed. And yeah, see y'all soon.
Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video. And if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.